They call Martinel Fubere. Issa Chiroma Bakari has just arrived to cast his vote, to perform his civic duties. And you can see the press mobilization around him. This is a moment we've been looking for. The press has been here. There are lots of people who have come and voted who didn't want to go because they wanted to see him. And here he is. I know that around the country at different places, other candidates are also casting their votes now, earlier, or hereafter until 6 p.m.
It's about 22 minutes to 8 o'clock here at Marare. We're sitting in front of the residence of Issa Chiroma Bakari. There is an unusual calm here. Besides, on my left, there are 3 gendarmerie officers, 3 police officers just seated there on the other wall of the other building. On this side where we are, behind me, is Issa Chiroma's wall, and over my shoulders you can see a few people seated, and most of them are colleagues or friends or supporters of Issa Chiroma Bakari, if not members of his household. They go in and out in 2s and 3s, 1 or 2 or 3. They just walk in and out the compound. They sit there like we are seated here. They're looking at the phones. No one is talking. I've tried to speak to a couple of them, and all I get from them is not much about there seems to be some silence, some code of silence here. Journalists have come, local journalists, international journalists, to try to find out whether he is inside the compound because of rumors that circulated that he was being arrested or has been arrested or was arrested and was freed. That information is not very clear until now. Journalists can only get information from reliable sources. There isn't any reliable source here. No one inside the compound is picking up the phones. Even those who are in charge of relations with the press are not answering calls. They're not telling us anything, so we do not know what the situation is. So that's where we are right now. I wouldn't think that he's been taken away and there is this calm out here. I think he's inside the compound. Je voudrais juste dire encore que là on a 3 policiers, 3 gendarmes en dehors de la concession de Issa Chiroma Bakari. Il y a quelques membres de sa famille ou de sa famille ou de son bord politique qui sont dehors comme nous. Ils entrent, ils sortent à 2 à 3, mais ils ne parlent pas. Ils sont assis devant la concession, ils regardent les téléphones. Personne ne parle, personne n'explique rien. Même les responsables de communication de presse de Issa Chiroma Bakari qui doivent être à l'intérieur de sa concession ne nous répondent pas quand on les appelle pour savoir qu'est-ce qu'est la situation. All we know about this is that Mr. Issa Chiroma Bakari voted at around exactly midday. He arrived at the government practicing primary school Fulbere. After he voted, which took about 30 minutes after he left. Of course, most journalists went back to the hotels to do some work. And then we had information that gendarmes had encircled his compound. I came here in the afternoon around 2 o'clock, around 2:30. I couldn't have access to this part of his compound because it had been, all the access ways had been blocked, sometimes by some side by gendarmerie, some sides by the police. And then we saw videos of crowds of people saying that the people had liberated him. It is not clear as it stands whether he was being arrested or whether he was going somewhere or whether he was taken out of his compound, and that the people, whatever happened, where we are now is not very different from where social media placed us. We are right in front of the compound and we are not getting any headway to try to get